Could the events of today set the stage for a global conflict on a scale not seen since the mid-20th century? Dare we even utter the phrase World War III? In the face of escalating tensions and conflicts worldwide, it's a question we cannot ignore. Our modern world finds itself on the precipice of a potential global conflict, with a series of recent events shaping the narrative. Let's rewind to the beginning of this tumultuous chapter with the onset of Russia's aggression towards Ukraine. In early November of 2022, Russia resumed its operations in Ukraine. This action triggered a series of consequences, with Ukraine retaliating by firing a self-propelled howitzer towards Russian positions. While the US administration was urging Ukraine to engage in peace talks with Russia, Iran shockingly admitted to supplying drones to Russia, which were used in the conflict. This period also witnessed the unfortunate disruption of power at Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant due to Russian shelling, leading to widespread blackouts. Fast forward to the end of November, and we find Russia withdrawing some troops from the main front line in southern Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukraine discovered fragments of Russian-fired nuclear-capable missiles, suggesting a strategy to distract air defenses. The European Union, in response to the escalating tension, put a cap on Russian seaborne oil prices. Switzerland, not traditionally known for its assertiveness, froze financial assets worth around $8 billion under sanctions against Russia. As we moved into the final weeks of November, Ukraine accused the Kremlin of using genocidal tactics akin to those of Joseph Stalin. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hosted a summit to promote the Grain from Ukraine initiative, aimed at exporting grain to famine and drought-stricken countries. By this time, power was gradually being restored in Ukraine, but millions still suffered from a lack of electricity and heat. Throughout these events, the world watched, and nations responded in their ways. The European Union, Switzerland, and even the United States were all drawn in, reacting to Russia's actions and the ensuing conflict in Ukraine. In summary, the escalating conflict between Russia and Ukraine, coupled with the world's response, has set a stage that could potentially lead to a global conflict of unprecedented magnitude. The world is undeniably at a crossroads, and the actions we take now will define the course of history. As we navigate this precarious period, we must remember that peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice and understanding.